the Confirmos Sports and Betting Podcast.
This is my public apology to Kim Ning. I have clowned you so many years on Twitter. And what you have done to turn around this ball club this year,
dude,
deserves a hat tip.
I bet with my heart. I am rocking with the United States of America. I'm rocking the mullet like my fellow Americans. We are going to win back-to-back Ryder Cups. We're going to storm Italy like it's 1943.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Confirmos Sports and Betting Podcast. As always, I'm here with Dave. Coming off a little bit of a cold, so I may not talk as much today. But yeah, fucking amazing Finns win this weekend.
I mean, hanging 70 on that bum Sean Payton's head. I mean, that's as good as it gets. And
fuck yeah.
You know, neither of us picked them.
No, but I say. I think that's just the Dolphins in us. Dolphins fan in us that we don't want to trust.
We're like the 6 is too big for us, and then we win by 50. But
that was a fucking wild game.
A little tease though. I mean, I'm taking the Finns by 50 again this week
against Buffalo.
We're dropping 80 on Buffalo's head.
I hope so, bro.
We're gonna Brian Cox it out of there.
I hope so. No, I we can get a little bit into Finns talk later, but I'm not sold yet. I'll say that. Even after 70, I'm just not sold yet.
What do you mean not sold yet?
I gotta go.
You're not sold yet.
I gotta go into Buffalo.
I was sold in the preseason
and see us win. I'm sold on the fact that we're a good team.
Yeah. You're not sold on the Buffalo thing yet.
It's not that. We started 3-0 last year. We beat Buffalo in week 3, I think it was last year. That was at home. Everything looked like we were the best team. 2 MVP conversations were happening at that time too. Tua's stats are actually exactly the same through the first 3 games as this year as last year. So, like, literally, I'm talking about yards, touchdowns, completion percentage, everything.
That's crazy.
So for me, I'm not 100% sold yet because this is exactly where we were last year. We went to, I forget where week 4 was last year, but we ended up the season 6-8 in our last 14 games.
Yes, but we also lost Tua in week 3.
We lost Tua, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Anything can happen in 14 weeks. So,
but Tua didn't know jiu-jitsu last year. Mm-mm. So,
and he didn't have an arm sleeve.
He doesn't have the arm sleeve.
The arm sleeve feels a little different this year.
That's the game changer. Plus the fact that we weren't hanging 70 on people.
No, we weren't running the ball as well as we are this year. Our offensive line is significantly better.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not sold. I won't be sold until we win a freaking playoff game. How about that?
All right. I do want to touch before, obviously, as you see, I'm decked head to toe.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of Ryder Cup today.
Week. Pumped about that. Obviously, the Marlins. I'm not a big baseball guy, so we've got a special guest for that part too. But we do have to address. We got cracked on the book. Our bets that we gave out, it kind of overcorrected. We went from 9-1. I personally went 9-6.
Through the first 2 weeks?
2-6 this week. My only 2 wins were Notre Dame plus 3.5, which was crazy. That's what we got for taking it so early. But then on the flip side, some other picks. What was it actually? FSU was the other one that
the FSU one hit for us.
That one hit the.
Of course.
Yeah.
Easy.
The Miami pick did not work out.
The UM pick, yeah. Damn, bro. You know what? It looked like it was gonna cover for a second there.
Smiling from ear to ear.
Like, he was texting the whole time.
True though. The prediction of
the 300 yards rushing. Yeah.
300 yards.
He did call that.
We had 350.
Yeah. It also came true for the Dolphins too. It was like a weird Miami thing. Start predicting it. Whatever. If it works for the Canes and it works for the Dolphins simultaneously, I think I can live with it.
Hey, relax. You're gonna start predicting FIU 300 yards. We did not cover 10.5 or money line or
nothing.
From
or your prop bet of your prop bet.
Oh yeah, my prop bet for Christian Keon Jenkins over 3 touchdowns wasn't even close.
No.
And
no, it's just brutal.
We had we had Oregon State. I had Oregon State.
You had Oregon State,
2.5.
The one that did hit was the we had one. Was that NFL pick?
Oh, Wait, you mean the one that neither one of
No,
us?
well, I was gonna go to that one. There was one that
I went 0-3 in the NFL.
There was one that I hit
over in the
in
Lions
NFL.
Seahawks game. I had Packers +2, which he had Saints money line.
Yeah.
And we somehow both lost. And then
after the Saints blew a 17-point lead, by the way.
yeah, and then I also had. I had Titans +3, which was another blowout. So I got absolutely shelled this week. But we'll be back. I'm kind of liking the board this week. Only in NFL though, because college college.
Oh, that's the one. Cowboys.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Lou, where you at?
I told you those Cowboys were not going to cover that.
+12 and kind of joking.
Honestly, that's my favorite pick of the week. Almost, if you one would have hit, then that would have been a different one. But
We'll break them young because we're on a bye week.
yeah.
We're on a bye week too. Definitely play this week, or are they on a bye week?
I think they're on a bye week this week too.
All 3 teams on a bye.
Yeah.
So yeah, we won't spend too much on college.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the big shock for me this week was Cards beating the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And the Texans look good.
Well, Texans beating the Jags and the Colts beating the Ravens.
Colts beating the Ravens. That doesn't shock me too much, to be honest. Baltimore hasn't been playing that well.
Yeah, well, they're also super banged up.
They are banged up,
Yeah.
especially, but more on the defensive side. To me, the biggest thing is
banged up on the defensive side.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They're banged. To me, the biggest problem is their offense, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're missing some O-linemen too, but I mean, I love Zay Flowers. I
love Zay. I
love Lamar.
I like Lamar too.
Lamar's still going to keep getting better, but
they put up what, like 18 points this past week, or what was it? Let me see.
I think it was 20 maybe.
Maybe 21-24.
22-19. So they put up 19. They put up 27 against the Bengals, and they put up 25 against the Texans.
Not bad.
Down 3 running backs though.
At this point, they don't have any.
Yeah.
But
We also we're shying down the numbers because we just saw the Dolphins put up 70. So
20 is nothing.
well, okay. If we're gonna talk about that, the Dolphins scoring 70 points has outscored 18 teams in their total points scored this year.
Why we could have scored 90? We stopped.
Yeah, we'll talk about that because I think we should have absolutely kicked that field goal. I do not care. We should have absolutely kicked it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, we want to bring in Cambo and get into a little bit of Finns talk.
This guy.
Get a little Marlins talk,
and then the elephant in the room.
We did a disservice. Yeah. No, we're gonna get into a full Ryder Cup. But we wanted to bring him in, talk some Marlins. Marlins deserve some love on the show.
Absolutely, man.
Is the most hype the Marlins have had in a long time. You know, outside of maybe the COVID year where we made it to the playoffs,
Which doesn't
on
count.
a half year. Yeah, so
Still fire though.
it's still fire. I'll take it however we can get it.
People can forget.
But they deserve some love, even though they're falling apart here at the
Got
end.
completely screwed today. Got rained out. You're gonna have to play a doubleheader tomorrow. Only have 2 starting pitchers. Gonna have to have the pitcher that was gonna go today go on game 162 on 4 days rest, which he's never done.
No.
Every team that they're playing the wild card are winning. The D-backs came back from 4-0. Reds came back from a jillion runs and came back, and so they got completely screwed. It was the absolute worst case scenario.
Yeah.
What are we? Still 1 game out?
We're 1 game out. We're gonna play a doubleheader tomorrow.
The good thing is we have the tiebreaker against the Cubs and the Diamondbacks.
Yes, we do.
So that's good for us.
And they're the ones that play each other, right?
At this point, they were playing each other. I don't.
It's the Reds and the Cubs. I'm not entirely
Let me
sure.
check. Yeah, I'll check right now. Reds are up right now 11-7. Cubs are beating the Braves 6-3, and Diamondbacks are winning 9-4.
Sick.
Like literally the 3 worst fucking situations.
White Sox first 5
Oh,
completely destroyed in the top of the 5th inning. It was 4-3.
Cubs finish against Braves and Brewers. Let's
Which
see.
is a tough road.
Yeah.
Why it's so disappointing that the Cubs are also winning is because they're in Atlanta. This is a series they could drop 2 games, give us a huge boost. So them winning tonight really sucks.
Let me see here. Diamondbacks got White Sox and Astros.
Stros in the playoff hunt. They're in the wall.
No, they got to win too. Yeah.
They got to win.
And then who else do we got here? Who's the third team?
We got Mets and
San Francisco's pretty much out at this point, right?
yeah, they've completely crumbled the last month. It's a 3-team
race for 2 spots.
Right.
So Marlins just got to keep winning.
Do you guys think
Another
they make
bad
it?
break. Tanner Scott is having a kid. Congratulations, Tanner.
My thing is, let's say
But we definitely needed you the next 6 games. So
I'm happy if they get in, but you're basically dealing with a no Sandy in the rotation.
no Sandy, no
Yuri.
on the IL.
Yeah,
right there.
I mean, I don't think he even plays in the first series, so it's like. But I mean, shit. If you can find a way to win these 5 games, who's to say you can't find a way to win? The thing is, the bats have actually come alive.
The magic number for us is 4-2. 4-2 most likely gets us in, no matter what.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's house money. You know, they went 8 games over their win total.
Yeah. Is
Great season.
Arias healthy?
Still hurt.
He's still hurt, right?
Of course, when we're in the middle of the he steps on a baseball.
I know.
Pregame
Of all
warm-ups.
things.
It's been a calamity of errors, and they're still fighting. They're still playing.
That's
well.
why I just want him to get in.
I'm proud
because through everything.
This is my public apology to Kim Yang. I have clowned you so many years on Twitter, and what you have done to turn around this ball club this year,
Dude,
deserves a hat tip. And
the Bell and Burger.
I'm wrong about sports takes because it means that my team is usually doing well. So that is my official on-camera apology to Kim.
The Bell and Burger.
Oh my God! Home run additions,
dude. Exactly what this team needed.
We needed power and we needed extra base.
Jazz staying healthy and coming alive in the second half of the season.
Games. You know, not too bad.
That's what we need.
Bad.
That's what we need.
I mean, Soler being awesome, even though
the one that was kind of a bust.
Soler, don't pay him. It's a great deal. Awesome. He's going to opt out and ask for a ton of money, and he's old.
Yeah.
I love you, Jorge. No more though.
He actually works out here at Pinecrest Performance.
Oh no.
He's gonna find you.
He's
bro.
actually coming through the door right now.
Actually sounds big there. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
He's
a big guy.
Such a large human being.
No,
and
he
absolutely.
If we can get him for a good price, I think it's good.
Absolutely.
But I agree. It's not worth overpaying.
I think he's got 38 home runs, 110 RBIs.
Yeah.
He's gonna twist the screws on us. So and we got. It's not that he won't do good next year. Whatever. Obviously, he's having a breakout year. He's not been a consistently healthy person in his career, and we still got some holes to fill. We can't. Sandy's out for the year next year, most likely with the torn UCL.
Yeah.
So you got to get more pitching
like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't determined whether or not he's going to do surgery, but basically he did his rehab assignment in minors, pitched really good through 90, was hitting 95, pitched 4 scoreless innings, but after forearm was sore, and that's like the telltale sign that
it's pretty much an inevitable conclusion. It's like when running backs tear off their ACL, and they're like, "Oh, I could go on it." Eventually, it's going to tear, and you got to clean it up. So, and what sucks is the lag time is no matter what for Tommy John surgery, it's 18 months. So he's for sure done next year.
Unless you're Aaron Rodgers and you can do that type of treatment where you could be back in 3 months from a torn. Ridiculous.
Well, all I'm going to say is can't be mad.
No. We exceeded expectations this year by 1 million. What the part that stinks was that we were 14 games above 500 at the All-Star break.
Of course, but that's just Marlins DNA.
By the way, 14 games above 500 and negative 55 run differential.
Well, to be fair, last year we had a positive run differential and a losing record, so run differential doesn't really
especially when you're winning those close games. Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times run differentials for good offenses that just
the Braves
destroy Yeah. Like, I hate you.
Yeah.
I hope you don't win.
So, who would you guys say, if not the Marlins, who's winning it? Who would be your guess?
My 2 value picks are actually pretty out there. I am holding a Braves 20-1 ticket, a Rays 20-1 ticket. I don't think they're going to win.
You've been on the Rays for
They're my second favorite team, only because they're the better version of the Marlins. But technically, I'm not supposed to like them because they're our in-state rival. They got my favorite baseball player. Dirty Randy, I love you so much. Randy Rosarena.
Yeah, he's dirty. I mean, Braves definitely seem to be the favorite. They're just a powerhouse. Even though they're not playing really good baseball right now. And baseball is one of those things, whoever's hot in September, that's why I like the Marlins. Like, Marlins can go on they're not healthy. That's the problem.
I was going to say.
But if we were fully healthy, I really genuinely thought we could compete with anyone. I don't think that to be the case now just because of our pitching situation. But Braves are still, a powerhouse because of their lineup. I mean, they have 4 guys over 38 home runs or something crazy like that.
And they have everybody on their lineup with 800 OPS.
Yeah.
I like, in terms of hot, the Rangers free-falled out of their division.
Yeah.
Have now taken the division lead back, playing really good baseball. baseball. They're down their two best pitchers in DeGrom and Scherzer. But I don't know. I think they're a team that could get hot. I like the Cubs. Honestly, they
Cubs
got
have
that
played really well.
scrappy clutch hit. I hope you don't get in. I hope we get in. But I would say the Cubs, if they get in, the Phillies got a scary lineup, good pitching.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say.
Baseball
I like
is the only sport
the
that
Phillies.
I don't like taking the best team because
it's true.
It usually backfires. So
Phillies, by the way, Phillies 5 in a row, 8 of their last 10, and the second half of the season are one of the best, one of the best teams. So
I and they lost last year. Still got a chip on their shoulder.
There's a chip on their shoulder.
Right now they're like 16-1 or something.
Can't count out the Orioles either. I know, it would be a cool story. Considering the turnaround of event, historically one of the worst baseball teams ever, and now on top, and they went farm system. Let me try to figure it out. Develop this young talent.
A long time, man. Yeah. They took it,
and that's a tough division. I mean, who would have said that the Yankees and the Red Sox would have been the last two in that division, bro?
Crazy.
You got the Rays, the Baltimore, and Toronto up there.
Fans, favorite.
And by the way, paying a crap load for their lineup.
Absolutely.
So, but I think that's enough baseball for today. We'll see what happens with the Marlins. We'll definitely keep following them.
But go fish though. Go fish. We're not baseball guy, but go fish.
Hey,
keep swimming.
Insight,
keep swimming.
Hey, you're welcome. My insight on baseball extends to just hit home runs.
Yeah,
you win games.
Or baseball when we beat you 30-0.
No, stop it.
Well, I will say the last thing on baseball, what they've done for the game to make it faster has been.
It actually has worked.
To baseball, I can't follow it. I just can't.
Yeah,
it's so long.
But the games are fun. Like, I went to a couple Marlins games.
Yeah, it's worked.
And
it's worked.
They're fun. So I think more people should absolutely go to Marlins games.
They shrunk the bases. Or no, they made them bigger.
Yeah. Pitch clock.
Yeah. The pitch clock was huge.
Pitch clocks, exactly.
So, yeah,
it worked. But let's talk about that 70 spot from the Dolphins this weekend.
Let's talk some Fins, man.
Wait, that's ironic that your jersey is 70.
Yeah.
I remember in high school.
Nice. The Pucho Cam.
High school, and I got this in high school. Kind of like right around the time that we started
spoken into existence in high school. I like it.
Little turnaround in our franchise. We started. I think that was like the end of the Ryan Tannehill era.
God,
in high school.
I don't want to think about those days. I just want to look ahead.
Listen, I was a Tanny defender, but
were you?
I was. But we are in a new era. We've got the GOAT Mike McDaniel. We've got the GOAT Tua. We got the GOAT Tyreek. We're just a bunch of goats. Every single player is a GOAT.
GOAT Vaughn.
GOAT Vaughn. GOAT Ramsey's resting. GOAT X with his 17 kids.
I can't wait till this team looks with Jalen Ramsey, man. That's just
gonna be scary.
Another level for our defense.
We scored 70 points without fucking Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle.
Oh my god. Yeah. I have the worst luck ever. I've been a Dolphin season ticket. Well, not me, but my family. I've been going to games since I was 6 years old. Every single game. I have missed the Miami Miracle. I have missed the 70 burger.
Fuck.
I'm
so glad I got the tickets.
Stop going to games.
Yeah, no, that's what my parents were telling me. They're like, hey, listen, man.
I copped the tickets to the home opener at 11 o'clock the night before.
Yeah.
And it was because of I had a credit through work, so I bought the ticket. I ended up paying $50 for a ticket, row 8. It was kind of in the sun for the first half of the year.
Doesn't matter, dude.
But dude, by halftime it was shady and it was.
You got Justin me and David were gonna be there, and you're like,
yeah.
Well, I was like, dude, it's the home opener. It's like one of the most hyped seasons we have. I gotta go to this.
Yeah.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
The flyover happened, but I didn't see anything.
Okay, so that's what I heard.
they're very small planes.
The flyover.
Where were they? I heard them and they were on the screen.
That game deserved the.
I didn't hear shit.
B-52 bomber, and they gave us the plane.
I could kind of hear it from the distance, and then I would look up and I didn't see anything. I thought it was from where I was sitting.
Hot take.
B-52 bombers that game.
The Flyers should be every game. Big games.
Home opener. Us as the fans deserve it.
I'll give you that.
I get it. It was home opener. It was week 3, but goddamn.
No, but that was crazy. I mean, I actually could not believe it. Watch it. Obviously, I was there too, and we just kept going.
Well, we scored. First touchdown was in a minute and 20 seconds.
The Reek one, obviously, once again, I'm going to mention every single episode, Tyreek Hill is the best player in football. But that the fact that it just never stopped, like it was, even when the backups came in, like Mike White threw a bomb to Chosen Anderson, like
on Pat Surtain.
Yeah, they kept their starters.
He
that was
burned
the
him.
Yeah.
Dude, he was talking. His dad was talking. His dad's like, I told him all the tips how to cover Tyreek.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And I'm like, dude, you didn't cover a bunch of
That like.
They played a lot of. They did play a lot of zone.
No, I think it's Sam Madison.
Oh, Sam Madison.
Yeah, Patrick Chain Senior was our coach. I think.
I thought okay.
And he like coached up his son about how to cover Tyreek and how to like.
No one can cover Tyreek Hill. So
that's the thing. Can't. They also played a lot of zone.
Yeah.
You couldn't cover wrong.
That's the thing. They say, oh, you got to play zone against his defense. Oh, you got to play man against his defense. Clearly, neither one of those works.
I mean, when you have the 5 fastest recorded times in the NFL, it's impossible to cover.
Wow.
I will say, wonderful performance. Man, did Denver look horrendous. Some of the take, it looks like
to me, it was the tackling.
Jesus, on 8 chains.
I get it. I get that they're fast, right? And it's all about angles at that point, and they were just taking terrible angles. But like, dude, it was the fourth quarter. We had our backups and we scored 21 points.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one picture of like,
that picture's epic.
Of like everybody, all the Broncos just on the floor. The O-line has been fantastic.
The third quarter, they said like these guys weren't even like getting off the ball as quick. Yeah. They weren't in it.
It's really, in the end, to be a pro and be getting your ass whooped.
Bro, I mean, it was 35, 7 at the half?
56-13. With like
35-13,
in the third quarter.
Touchdowns in 3 minutes because we scored a touchdown, got a turnover.
Yeah.
I think that was
it was the Holland forced fumble right before half, and then we scored.
The defense played great though, because let's talk about when it was 4th and 1 and we were right in our own possession. I think we were up 21-7 at that point, right? They get a stop right there at 4th and 1. That could easily be a touchdown right there. All of a sudden, you're talking about it's a 21-14 game, and it's a game. Anything could happen after that.
It did get to. Well, no, I think it was even better. I think it was 21-14.
It was
because
it was 21-14 at that point.
The game because we didn't get it, and the defense held up. Defense. I mean, Vaughn had 2 forced fumbles. Agba had a pick.
Agba had that pick.
Awesome.
I think we had a strip. I forget how many turnovers we ended up with.
3 turnovers.
Was it 3?
2 forced fumbles and the pick.
Yeah.
But is Jalen Phillips? I know he left the game.
He left in, I don't remember when. I want to say by halftime he was already done.
How about Eichenberg holding in the spot for Connor Williams for a little bit? He looked decent, right?
He looked decent.
Stop.
But we're not gonna do that.
I won't do that.
We're not gonna do that because Connor's been fucking amazing outside of still some weird snap issues.
Yeah.
Where Tua's like jumping up to get the ball, but Connor Williams is great, and he better play this weekend against Buffalo. We need Connor there. Armstead was phenomenal as always.
I mean, Waddle should play, but he didn't practice these past.
He doesn't practice either.
I think he's still in the protocol.
But I was reading something.
It's
still something with his oblique. I'm hearing.
Oh really?
I'm pretty sure I read that. Yeah.
He got hurt in practice.
Well, no. I'm talking Waddle.
Waddle. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You said Well, that's what I thought too. But he hasn't practiced, and then if you're saying this oblique thing,
well, I don't think
because that was his original injury that he missed.
He didn't practice yesterday. I think yesterday off, and I think today was like the first day.
Yeah, I mean, we won't know till tomorrow the actual injury report coming out.
Yeah. I mean, this is an all hand on deck game, and then next week we could just. If you're hurt, we'll sit you.
Right.
Like,
which is why I also think Jalen.
Yes.
Connor Williams probably got a little tweaked up. Jalen Phillips got a little tweaked up. We're up blowing up these guys. Why are you going to have them out there if they're a little shaken up?
Finish the game on the sideline because we're already up by 4.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Why are you going to put him out there?
When like Belen used to get killed by Columbus, he used to just mass
backups. Talk about coming back. Like we talk about how Teron Armstead just took our whole line tackle.
We got to talk about that.
I love that, but there's people that deserve recognition. Austin Jackson has been much better.
And Isaiah Wynn, dude.
Fan base has shit on him, and I've always been a fan of his because he's a young tackle, and I think tackles take a little bit longer to develop. Isaiah Wynn over Eichenberg has been a godsend.
Everything. It's been everything. It's been everything. The guy hasn't given up a pressure this year.
And I think we took for granted also how much of a better offense we are when Mostert's healthy because he is a great.
And now we have Barry Sanders backing him up all right.
And we got Jeff Wilson on the way. And Hovland looked good both games that he played. I think for the first time in my life as a Dolphin fan, I've never felt that my team is so deep. Like, Shit, Ogba is playing 35% snaps.
I know.
And he's a $10 million player.
Yeah.
We're loaded at a bunch of positions.
We're loaded. And he's picking up steam. If you look at the last 2 games, Ogba actually, like last week, he played more snaps because Phillips didn't play. He played a decent amount this weekend. He looked good again.
Now. He's got to make the most of it because next year he's not going to be with us, and he needs to get
another deal. Credit, I haven't mentioned his name yet. AVG.
Andrew Van Ginkel.
Yeah. I don't know. He's having a monster.
Everywhere.
Monster. He's been a monster. He's in every single play. And he was like that last year, too. That's why when in the offseason, he was getting recruited by the Cowboys, and he was willing to take less to stay here. And I thought that was a huge win for us.
Well, apparently, I heard that Fangio called him and told him to come back.
Yeah, he's a Fangio guy.
Yeah. Fangio wanted him back.
Yeah.
Dude, he's been
electric. Cater's been great, too. Cater?
I think cornerback, it went from a one-trick pony position for us because, I mean, in the entire time that we signed Byron Jones, he basically didn't play, so it was Xavier Howard. Right. And before we had Cater, it was, a bunch of draft sauce. We're deep at corner, deep at safety, deep at defensive end. I think we're a little thin at tackle. I think Zeeler and Wilkins are great.
Right.
But outside of that, I don't think we have that many tackles. Right. And linebacker.
Yeah.
Been great.
Yeah, David Long was like a sneaky signing for us this year. Baker.
Well, when is Brent Jones isn't even back yet? When is Brent Jones?
He's back.
He's technically back. He's just not playing yet. Yeah.
He's also
playing great.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, like, because if he comes back too, like, it just adds that.
Which there's inside.
What?
Insider information. Apparently,
I'm ready for this.
Was it McKinley was supposed to start week 1 and he didn't?
What?
No one knows what. I don't know the reason why, but McKinley was supposed to be the starter week 1. And then Elliott came in and has played well.
Yeah.
But McKinley ended up getting put on the practice squad.
Yeah.
And then practice squad gets signed back onto the 52-man roster, but still hasn't played. But like he was told that he was going to play week 1 and then gets cut.
That's breaking news.
It's what they do to. What they also do to do that is so they don't have to guarantee your contract for the whole season. Because if you're on the open 53, it's guaranteed. So they'll cut you like the Patriots.
There's definitely a play on that. But one thing is making the roster, and one thing's playing, being the opening day starter. That to me was weird because McKinney,
Bethel, who's one of our best special teamers, and then brought him right back.
They brought it, and he played a crap load this last week.
He's awesome. He's one of our best special teamers.
I think the problem is there too. Fangio is still trying to figure out who the hell can play where. He doesn't know. He just got these guys. Brandon Jones obviously was hurt all of training camp for the most part. Obviously, Hovland was going to be a for sure starter. Kohu was going to be a for sure X. Outside of that, everything was like an open game.
And the line, but the line.
And the line. But outside of that, like safety position, which we didn't think was going to be a competition, ended up being a huge open competition. And I still think it's a week to week thing.
But I like those. Our defense has been steadily improving.
It is, but maybe this could be the segue into Buffalo this week. This is going to be our biggest test, in my opinion.
No, for sure. I mean,
this or the Eagles.
The Chargers was a big
test.
Our secondary didn't really get tested because they ran the fuck out of the ball on us and scored.
Which has been fair. Yesterday we only got.
It's been fixed, and I don't expect a Buffalo to run the ball on us either. But Stephon Diggs versus X matchup, I'm very curious how that's going to go.
For us, the 2 games that I circled that I knew were our toughest road games were Buffalo this week and then at Philly on Sunday Night Football. Those are going to be, and I'm talking about testing the greater picture of whether you're a Super Bowl favorite or you're just in the hunt, And why I'm so scared of Buffalo is we have played Josh Allen I don't know how many times. We cannot tackle him. We never tackle him. He escapes. He runs all over us. He
kills us with his legs every single time.
He's a quarterback that absolutely kills us.
Yeah, because
mobility.
We like to play soft coverage. We play back. We don't want to give up the big play. And what does that do? Josh Allen goes like this. He drops and then he runs for 7-8 yards.
Guys. He's slow. He's gonna run. He's gonna get some run, but he's not gonna just extend as many plays.
Listen, here's the thing with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a loser. All right, we are going to shut his ass down this weekend. We are going to walk into Buffalo, kick open the doors, and beat the living shit out of that team. I am so ready for Buffalo. First off, we could have won all 3 games last year. We won, obviously, one of them.
We definitely could. This is the best we've played Buffalo in a stretch of games.
Listen, and Josh Allen. I've always said Josh Allen is fantastic. Obviously, I actually think he's the second best.
He's his fantasy quarterback.
Yes.
Which cost a week one against me, but
drop him this week, honestly. Josh Allen's obviously very good. I honestly think that McDermott stinks as a coach. I think he's the most overrated coach in the NFL. I think McDaniels is way better, and they're so Josh Allen dependent. And granted, we haven't been able to stop Josh Allen because it's very hard to contain him. Right. He's that good. But I have never been so confident in the Dolphins that I think we're going to kick the doors down in Buffalo and beat them 40-0.
He did call 40-0 this last week.
I said win by 40, baby.
Remember the euphoria when Ziedler tackled Josh Allen in the third quarter? Touchdown. I literally thought, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to win a playoff game.
Yeah. I think we were down 17-0 in that game too.
Shout out Skylar Thompson. Shout out Skylar. Took us tough place to play. But why I'm very scared, that defense is off a complete ass whooping of the Commanders. They got a great pass rush.
Yeah.
This is the best pass rush we're going to face on the interior. Shout out Greg Rousseau.
Stop.
To you, baby.
Stop. No.
Yes, come on. I'm never not going to show a shout out to UM. I literally.
We played Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
I think those guys are past it a little bit.
Khalil Mack, probably. Joe Bosa.
Mack maybe. Bosa, no.
I don't think Mack actually had a QB practice.
Mack hasn't done anything. I saw that too.
They've been getting torched by everybody.
The thing about they
also played 3 pretty good. I think they played the Vikings, so good offense. Sounds like good offense. I forgot they played
the
Patriots. The Patriots don't have a bad pass rush either, though. Between Judon and Uche.
I agree, but this is a hostile environment. I knew
this is the most hostile environment.
I knew the Patriots weren't going to score and get beat us in a shootout. I hope.
Well, Buffalo will be in the game. You would assume.
Win this game.
Which will keep the crowd in the game.
I'm cautiously optimistic that we can win this game.
I'm ready.
As opposed to beat himself because he makes a lot of mistakes.
He's gonna make mistakes. And like I forget who said it, and they made a good point. Josh Allen is gonna be very good for a lot of games, but there's gonna be a couple games in between where he's just gonna have one of those games, and he had one in the beginning of the year. That cost it.
He literally lost to the Jets.
He likes to do too much sometimes, and if you can get him uncomfortable, which I think that's what we've done very well the last few years.
He's going to be the pressure. Like we need to, and first off,
dial it up.
Yeah, we need to dial up the pressure. I mean, it's actually like I read something that they've actually limited his running plays, he still runs obviously, but
because when he runs, he does the opposite. It takes care of he's hurdling, he's lowering his shoulder, and one of those days,
the hell out, man. I'm
you know who?
Vaughn. Hell yeah,
this guy right here,
Vaughn. I want another 2 forced fumbles, please. Thank you.
Anybody can lay the wood on a QB of his size, it's him. Because Josh Allen's a big dude.
I also would love another big Chubb game. He was huge for us against the Pats.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to be, we just have to make him uncomfortable. Because,
big.
I mean, I think we're going to, I think it's going to be, obviously, I'm obviously, love talking shit. I'm going to predict 40s or overtime. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I think, obviously, Buffalo's still very, very good. I think that I genuinely am going in pretty confident. I am confident
too.
we can win this.
Just because I'm not 40-0.
When's the last time we won in Buffalo?
It's been a while.
I think we're 0 for 8 in the last 4 seasons.
Last year in the snow game,
we could have won. Yeah, the playoff game and the snow game, we could have won both of those games.
Yeah.
And the other one dropped. Was it Chase? No,
Chase Edmonds jumped against the Bengals.
No, that was against the Bengals.
God, yeah. Then we traded him right after. I think he's still on the Broncos.
I think he's in the Cardinals, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, he might be on the Cardinals.
I don't know. This would be
the Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills.
You blow them out, then you're a Super Bowl favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not blow them out. Not 70-20.
The last time we won there was 2016.
Yeah,
December 2016.
I think 7 years ago. If you win by 21 points, you blew them out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, if you win 35-20, control the game. I want to see. This is also the best run defense we're going to play. So I'm very excited.
The thing is too, what I think Mike McDaniels does better than honestly probably outside of Belichick is he is a guy that devises a plan specific to that team that you're playing.
Right.
We've beat everyone in a completely different way. A completely different way. You know, we did a little mix of pass and run against the Patriots. I mean, we were all pass against the Chargers. Literally all pass against the Chargers.
Yeah.
This week, I think is a little bit of an anomaly where we literally did both perfectly.
Yeah.
But you could tell. You could tell the running game though. The running game and the running back specifically were the priority. Getting the rookie involved. Obviously,
we were also up by so much.
baby.
We were just like running. Like
exactly.
He got to the
and when
choke.
6 times.
Yeah, and when Tua did throw the ball, a lot of them were going to the running backs.
We also he was actually he was 16 for 16 at one point.
I know.
200 yards.
Yeah.
It was like stupid.
Yeah. So
I'm worried about this team, and this is I'm not no way to a hater. I think he's a fantastic quarterback. He's playing like the best quarterback in the league. This team's gonna get challenged when it gets because we don't play in these conditions when it gets cold and when it gets wet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the big test.
Tua played well in the snow last year, though.
He did. I'm talking about wet.
Rainy.
Yeah. I will say.
Is it supposed to rain in Buffalo this weekend?
No. Okay. Just the rule of thumb is October.
Yeah.
Right.
In terms, I thought about that too because obviously notoriously we are like that. We actually have a pretty good
snow game record.
No. Like schedule wise, like November, December, it's pretty in our favor.
And we got a lot of home
in terms of that. Exactly, it's very in our favor there. But yes, I agree. Like that's where we can win all we want in September. It doesn't matter if we are losing in November.
That's why it's good that we established a run game pretty early in the season.
And it's huge.
Well, think about it. Defenses now have to come up. I'm sorry. Like if you like how the Patriots did. You want to send 3 safeties deep on us? Go ahead. Yeah. We are going to run the ball on you. Like that is.
I think that was a more effective strategy than the other two. Like if I'm an opposing defensive coordinator, I'm taking Belichick's game plan, keeping everything in front of you until the 20-yard line, and then trying to win one-on-one matchups inside the red zone. And forcing because we're gonna move the ball, we're gonna get yards, we're gonna get chunk plays, we're gonna get guys in space. Also, another thing that's been amazing
is our red zone offense.
Little penalties, man. I've never seen a Dolphin team that doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Remember the Tannehill years where it's just
we were leading the league.
No, holding calls always murder the drive for us.
False starts.
I think also what's better this year so far than last year is our red zone offense.
Absolutely.
Like the creativity with the play calling, like across the board, it's been really good. But like you said, the no look pass this week, like we didn't see any of that last year, and I think McDaniels has learned how to open up the hell out of this playbook and that inside the 20 because that's where it's hardest to score. You can drive the football all you want downfield, but inside the 20, if you're not scoring touchdowns, you're going to lose games. Like you can't be kicking field goals, especially against teams like the Bills, the Chiefs.
We're playing like Canadian football here. Guys are getting running starts.
Well, that's what he does. A lot of time, Reek is literally getting a running start, like in that.
Everybody's going to start copying that very soon.
No, and Tua gets the ball out of his hands insanely fast.
Yeah.
But you're only able to do that because of the speed that you have. It's not like he's getting it insanely fast out of his hands and he's throwing it 5 yards.
Yeah.
He's throwing it 10 yards downfield because Tyreek can get there that quickly.
Yeah. And Barrios too.
Barrios is fast too.
Yeah.
Oh, so is Chosen. He's not your. It's just speed everywhere.
Speed everywhere.
That's why you just have to pick and choose.
And the only way, hypothetically, to kill the speed is you got to have that speed on defense. And I don't know if there's a team that has enough speed on defense to be able to stop that.
Like the Bills have amazing safeties. They probably have the best safeties in the NFL. But you need them to come up now. Now we have 4-2 coming out of we have 2-4-2 guys coming out of the backfield.
Yeah.
You can't leave Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde 20 yards downfield. You need them up.
It's all, but they're going to pressure us. They're going to blitz. They're going to blitz. And Tua's been great getting the ball quickly. But they're going to.
But Tua is the best against the blitz right now.
You know
in
why
the
I hate
NFL.
so much for the Bills? Matt Milano.
Dude, first off, he's dirty as hell. He's the one who took out Tua essentially last year.
Yeah.
And he does it.
Him and the Bengals guy.
He's dirty as hell.
The Bengals kid. And Hutchinson? Is it Hutchinson or the other guy? Henderson?
I think it's Henderson. Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
The guy in the Bengals.
Yeah,
he's dirty too.
Last night.
Yeah, he's a monster.
But no, that Milano is very good. Also want to blindside his ass on a run play. Died?
Yeah, that camera only got charged up to like 2 bars, so I don't know how long we're into it, but it's all good.
Okay. Want to jump in? Well, before we go Ryder Cup.
Yeah, well, let's say predictions for the Fins games.
Well, I'm just gonna I'll give my lock of the week.
Okay.
Dolphins money line. I mean, it was locked plus I think like 125.
I don't know what the spread's at now, but it was at 2.5.
2.5. I'm just taking straight money line. Plus 125. Hammer. That's my lock of the week.
I like it.
Yeah. Were we doing actual locks of the week or?
He's just locking Fins right now.
I'll give the score 40-0. I mean
40-0.
I got Dolphins 31-27. Last minute, 2-minute drive. Tua leads us down the field.
Let's go.
Touchdown to Durham Smythe.
I like that. Let's go.
I don't want that to be the case, but I'll take it. I just like the anxiety of that.
I love it, man.
Just give me a bottle of blonde on Sunday.
Yeah.
I got.
I want to. That'd be sick.
Yeah, he was saying that. I'm like, that kind of actually sounds like a good time. It's probably gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna get another 10K bottle.
Danny's not allowed in bottle blonde.
No, ever again. I'm gonna go Fins 28, and then I'm gonna go Buffalo 17.
Hey,
I like that.
I think defense is gonna show the fuck up.
Let's go.
I think this is like a defense wins the game type of
Are we
thing.
doing lock of the weeks as well, like just a neutral lock of the week, or is that?
Well, we're not going to talk anything really else NFL, I would say.
Yeah.
So if we have right, is there anything else
just
you want
got
to
a
talk
free
about
pick
NFL?
this week.
All right. Give it.
Because then from there we can go straight to Ryder Cup.
Yeah, we'll just do Ryder Cup rest of the way. So my lock is Dolphins money line.
Eagles spread this week. They should blow out the Commanders.
So you're going Eagles minus 8.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Commanders offense is on pace to give up the most sacks in NFL history.
Yeah.
Are we going?
Eagles got the best pass rush, and it's at home. Eagles been on the road 2 weeks. Eagles by a bajillion.
Are we going to just do one pick lock, or are we going to make a couple picks? Because I do have a couple picks.
You got more than one. If you got another one too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna go Fins. I'm gonna go Fins with Dave. Fins money line. I do feel like we're gonna win this game, but a couple games that I think we gotta. This could go obviously either way. We gotta stack up the wins a little bit.
That's true. We do. I have a few Ryder Cup picks.
Okay.
So.
But for me, I'm not gonna pick anything college this week. But NFL, I do think the Ravens beat the Browns in Cleveland.
Okay.
I think Ravens just are gonna figure something out. I know they're beat up. The Browns look like they figured something out last week, but I still historically Harbaugh doesn't lose 2 games in a row. It's a division game. I think the Ravens show up and they win that game. And then the game that is crazy to me, they have Dallas as 7-point favorites against the Patriots.
I love New England this week as well.
I'm not gonna pick New England to win. Even though I do think they could really win that game, 100%, but I do think they cover the 7 points.
I like that bet.
Mac Jones has been playing well enough to keep in games.
That's QB number 29.
I know, but I'm not saying he's good. He's been playing well enough to keep him in games. The defense is playing well, and the Cowboys looked terrible last week. So yeah, and then the Giants somehow are favored against the Seahawks, so I'm picking the Seahawks to win.
All right.
So I got 2 NFL picks for you. I think the market really inflated the Colts after their win against the Ravens. I would take Rams money line. It's plus 1.5 right now. You can take that also, but it's got a low total. There's a bunch of good systems on it. I take the Rams, and I think the Chargers might beat the Raiders by 30 points this week. The Raiders are pathetic.
I don't think Garoppolo's playing.
I'm a sour better. I'm a sour better from Sunday Night Football.
Even though,
because I think the Steelers not.
I hate to say it, Garoppolo not playing might be a good thing.
Yeah, I like Aiden O'Connell, their backup. I just think it's a big. Chargers basically hadn't won a game since they gave up a 28-0 lead. It was all tailspin. Now they get a big red zone interception. I think they just come out and destroy the Raiders.
Dude, I might have the
I
ugliest.
don't disagree with that.
I don't even want to say it. This might be the ugliest play of all time, and it's just so ugly that I might have to take it.
What?
I'm taking the Bears Broncos over.
Oh wow!
Sicko.
I kind of wanted to touch that game, but
sicko. I'm gonna take that. The battle of the bums. I need a big week from Justin Fields.
I'm 1 week away from dropping him, and I know.
I think a lot of people already have.
Away from dropping.
Yeah. I feel like this is the week where you give it to him to give that chance.
If you can't score on this Broncos offense, that's it.
Well, that's the thing. Exactly. The Broncos defense is ass. The Bears defense is just as ass. Broncos just got beat by 50.
Yeah.
Best believe they're going to go out and try to put some points. Bears have to do something.
The
I think
offense
I'm going to take the over 46.
They should just let
ugly
him run
game,
that.
but
I like
I'm going
that
to take it. I'm taking it.
I like that. Yeah, I like
Ugliest,
that.
the ugliest game of the weekend, Battle of the Bums.
I saw a tweet where it was like they should move this game to 4 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Dude,
The Dolphins just go games at 1 p.m.
Yeah, the thing is they just can't flex until after
it's
week 5.
it's too early. Yeah,
I wish,
but it
they
should be the primetime game, 100%.
100% should be a primetime. But,
Yeah, especially that some of these primetime games to start the year are just terrible,
The
bro.
Chiefs versus the Jets on Sunday Night Football. Like,
Yeah, but think about it when they scheduled that.
oh no, yeah, it was going to be Rodgers.
That's the problem. And yeah, they just can't flex those games yet. But anybody else got any other picks?
Lions versus Packers, maybe.
You know, Rodgers and
yeah.
Mahomes have never played against each other.
yeah, that is
All
the
3
crazy
times.
thing.
Mahomes ankle
Wow.
sprain,
Jesus
Rodgers
Christ.
COVID, and now this one.
Now this. Wow.
They've never gotten to play.
Listen, I've been backing the Packers every week.
You have.
That might be another over because I do love this Lions team. I think the Packers, especially with Aaron Jones and Christian Watson.
Is that
I think they
Thursday
can
night
absolutely- Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday
Yeah,
night.
I like
think
the
they can
Packers.
absolutely-
I'm with David. I
think
already
they
have
can
a Packers money line
I think they can absolutely beat the Lions.
Let's get into the crux of the issue, buddy.
Yes, we do. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Ryder
yeah.
Cup. Why we're here today? Why I'm decked out USA.
I would put this on, but I'm already like pretty stuffy as it is. But yeah, we're repping USA here.
It's a big week. Ryder Cup is one of the most fun events in the golf world. We're joined here, obviously, by our buddy Cambo, who's here to defend Team Europe.
Oh,
I am holding a Euro baby.
USA.
Listen, never bet with your heart, bet with your mind and your wallet. I have been holding a Europe to win the Ryder Cup ticket since, I think, July.
We've had it for a while.
I have gotten close to 50 points of closing line value. It's about to pick up now. I got plus 160. It's a 2-unit play. I have opened my mouth like crazy to a golf group chat that David and I have, which usually means Europe is going to get stomped, but there's just so much in my favor. Mine and David's favorite golfer is made it so much more. Victor Hovland is on my team, and you got a bunch of good guys that I think are going to ball out. USA hasn't won in 30 years on European soil. Conditions are terrible, which I think always favors international players.
But do they have BDR? Big Dick Rick, baby.
Here's my thing. I've said it and I've told you this. The value has absolutely been with Team Europe. It has been for months. It's now kind of course corrected that they're more pick'ems now, or like maybe minus 110, minus 105.
I think you can still get Europe at like plus 105 or something.
I won't be doing that, but
That's just a dumb pick.
here's the thing. Like you mentioned, and like I mentioned on the first episode of this podcast, I am a Victor Hovland stan.
We got the Vic Hov shirt over
The
here.
master shirt up there. Hovland is my guy. I started the Miami Hov Hive that my brother here is now a part of. I've
Cashed
basically
3 outright tickets on him this year. And countless top 10. So
exactly.
we owe Victor. He's my god.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he is, and I said I started the Hov Hive back in 2020. I picked this random Norwegian, and I'm like, this is my guy.
He's awesome.
4 years later, he's the best player in the entire world. He is going to be an absolute problem this weekend. But like how he bets with his wallet, I bet with my heart. I am rocking with the United States of America. I'm rocking the mullet like my fellow Americans. We are going to win back-to-back Ryder Cups. We're going to storm Italy like it's 1943. And we are going to, as it says here, back-to-back World War champions. We're going to be back-to-back Ryder Cup. We're going to break the streak. Everything, I honestly, is against in our favor because I agree with pretty much everything he said. But I don't care. We are getting the job done this year in Italy. And that's that.
I'm hyped right now.
Whitney Houston's Pledge of Allegiance.
Please. Please. I've been literally hiding the mullet this whole time. I'm rocking that the freedom mullet. Shout out Brooks. Listen, the thing that truthfully, everything he says, I agree with. Like the value and the fact that we haven't won there in 30 years. I truly think that this USA team
they got a chip on their shoulder too.
It's deeper. They should. I mean, they have.
It's deeper, but they picked Justin Thomas, who shouldn't be on.
Hey, did you see how he played the other day? He's back. He is back. He is a competitor. Do not talk crap about JT. I get it. He was a little lost out there.
He has played wonderful in the Ryder Cup. Hear me out, though. I told David at the start of the year that this was a fade JT season. That he was not going to make cuts at majors. He was going to struggle.
That's in the past.
Here's my counter. I think that USA made one critical error, and that is not bringing Keegan Bradley to the Ryder Cup.
I felt that
he was playing.
I agree.
Fantastic.
He was playing great.
Sam Burns has won the Dell match play. He had won one tournament this year.
That's Scotty pick.
Yeah. Outside of that, not good enough. I think Keegan Bradley would have been a huge value add to this team.
I don't disagree with that.
I would have been less confident had they done I get taking JT. He's Mr. Ryder Cup, whatever.
Yeah.
But had they had the balls to bring Keegan Bradley instead of Sam Burns, I would have been like, wow, this roster is loaded.
There's definitely a little bit of a.
You got to go with some of the top guys. Best
No, I
friends.
agree. You got to play who's hot. I mean, Keegan Bradley is one of the hottest golfers. There's a little bit of a favoritism that seems to play in Team USA, where it's like they're boys. They play historically well together. And there's a chemistry there, so you definitely can't discount that because it does stink for a guy like Bradley. Because guy played well. He knew he played well. Yeah. Everyone knew he deserved that shot.
In the last tour championship, he was
on fire. I mean, dude, the last 5 tournaments, there was no one really playing better golf than him.
He crushed David and I.
Besides Hoff.
There was one man playing better than him. But
remember when he crushed our...
he did. It was...
Danny McCarthy to win the Players.
Yeah.
Danny McCarthy minus 10 on the first day. And that was 71-1.
Yeah. But the thing with this team and Europe, you think Europe's
the two
deeper
worst
than
players for sure.
Yes.
Robert McIntyre's worst player of the. I'm no disrespect. He's a good golfer.
Yeah, he's
but you're talking about some of the best golfers in the world. So.
He's the worst player in the field, and Nikolai Hovland has won a couple times on the DP Tour. Not at the level. I just think the core 4 of Rory, Rahm, Hov, Fleetwood is. But
just like how you were talking about JT, I don't think Rahm's playing good golf right now.
I don't agree with that.
He's not. He's actually having the exact opposite year that Scotty had last year. Scotty went on that tear up until the Masters and then had to come down. And then Rahm literally on the biggest tear of life. Until the Masters kind of come down too. But Rahm is still. I mean, I'm still like you see Rahm.
Rahm, dude. Are you kidding me? Rahm's up there at top 3 best golfers right now. There's no. But he seems to be a guy that's in his head, and the moment he kind of just is a little off in his game, he's not going to win. I mean, I don't know how he played in the...
And Rory's a beta. Rory's as beta as they come. So I'm not even scared of Rory.
Rory's playing good. Rory was playing good golf though at the end.
He's a beta.
Well, I think it goes into it too. Who's playing golf is one of those things, dude. When you're playing good, you're playing good, and when you're not on, you're not on.
Sneaky guys that I think are going to be really good for you. Seb Straka.
I think it's the guys in the middle.
Wonderful year. He's what I would call a birdie streaker. When he gets hot, he gets rolling, and he can really, really score. I don't think Matthew Fitzpatrick was necessarily going to have the same exact Ryder Cup.
Really? You see that? Well, that's why I think the opposite. Fitzpatrick is playing good at the end of the year.
That's what I'm saying. He just won also on the DP World Tour. I don't think he's going to have as bad as the Ryder Cup as he's had in
No, I think he goes. I think he goes out there and plays pretty well.
And I wonder who the pairings are going to be too. That's actually also like the.
Of course, that makes a huge thing.
First on this pod, it's the best golfer that no one knows about is Ludwig Aberg. He is fantastic. He's the longest hitter of everybody in the Ryder Cup. He stormed the scene this year on the DP World Tour. I think it is like 6 start, won an event. He's 20 years old. Something about the Swedes, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, but I think he's a stud too. It's just
and they weren't going to take him. He didn't qualify on points, and he was a captain's pick, which showed me that they mean business and they want real,
they're
competitive golfers out there.
Stop. JT literally. The reason JT's there is literally because
I hope for your guys' sake,
the crowds are so wild that he's saying you need the heels.
I agree,
and that's why I actually wanted DJ. Also,
I hope JT plays well, but if he plays bad and costs the USA the Ryder Cup,
that would be
it's going to come back.
Everybody.
Of course, that's the pick that's going to come back and haunt them. They're going to be like, well, you knew what was going on with his game. Why did you take it?
He's a savage. I think Wyndham Clark he loves to play the role. Like everybody's cheering for Ricky at the US Open, and he just put his head down and did it. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about guys like JT. Spieth didn't honestly play well for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Ricky. Better year, but I'm not necessarily sure. Yeah. I don't think Sam Burns is going to play well at all. And then the rest of the guys,
Ricky got hot there for a second. I agree. He kind of cooled down there towards the end. But I think this is an event where Ricky kind of like rallies around the crowd and he feeds it. He feeds in these type of environments too.
The ones I'm curious to see too. I'm curious to see how Homa plays because Homa's been he's like a roller coaster. I think Brooks he's built for these things. Brooks.
The best team.
Brooks to lead the USA in points.
Brooks to lead the USA in points and Hovland to win.
Yeah,
those are homer picks. We love those guys. The pairing, obviously, the Xander and
Cantlay are the Terminator group.
If I was Europe, I would throw Hovland and Aberg at them.
You probably have to,
and or Rory and Tommy.
Yeah.
But
do you think that would be because I've seen what I've read is that it's going to be Rory, Shano, Fleetwood, Rahm, and Hav Aberg, and then Fitz and maybe Rose. I think.
I could see that. Justin Rose,
like that.
Honestly, I can't make an argument. Shane Lowry played okay.
Shane was a controversial one, actually.
He was.
The opposite ends. He was a controversial pick for Europe.
Yeah.
Over who?
There's
he made it over.
Ramlis, Hogard, his Nikolai's brothers had a good year. Okay. There's a bunch of guys.
Actually, it was Haddon and Fitzpatrick were the two, I think.
Robert McIntyre, for as little as I think he is, he finished second next to Rory in the tournament right before the Open. He qualified on points. He was not a captain's pick. He was a qualification pick. Gotcha. So he had a good year.
Yeah.
He's very inexperienced. Lefty, hits the ball great. Yeah. Oh no, I don't think he's lefty actually. He may be.
McIntyre.
But I just certainly think when you look at it, Europe I think has a little bit more chemistry. They're coming off a loss. Rome is like the rough is terrible. It's like
I've seen the videos of the rough.
You know what's crazy about the Ryder Cup too that I learned too is that the home teams, so in this case Europe, they actually set everything.
Yeah.
Like they said they can set everything in their favor,
home
which is
advantage.
an awesome crazy thing. But the thing is just first of all, I do think that it can go either way. If Europe wins, I wouldn't be shocked.
Right.
But it's just the USA team is, dude, you've got Cantlay, Xander as a team. You've got Scotty, who outside of Hovland is probably the best player in the world.
Who do you pair Scotty with? Do you pair him with Sam Burns?
Especially because...
but then you're trotting out number 12 with number 1.
Yes, but you can... the mix of them, because they're pretty much best friends, and Burns in, matchup, it's the only tournament he won this year. I think you kind of rock with it. Maybe they don't. Maybe they put him with... I don't know.
Because one pairing is Spieth and JT. That's one.
Yeah. Yes and no though, because they don't
play well together.
There's just, and it's also out of honestly everyone on the USA team, obviously JT and Spieth are probably right now in terms of how they're playing.
They're not the strongest. Yeah.
You know what's so funny?
I think if I was Team USA, I'd probably put I'd put Scotty Brooks together.
Homa and Colin.
Homa, Colin, Xander, Cantlay, and Clark and Harden.
I love that Xander and Cantlay duo.
Clark and Brooks too.
Or Clark and Brooks. I think those should be the 8 that are rocking the 4-ball. Or the thing is, because it's 4-ball, and then there's the alternate shot.
Right.
It's on Saturday. That's the one I think should be partnered with people that you're comfortable playing with.
They can change the pairing from Friday to Saturday, right?
Yeah. So,
what sucks, man, is these things start at 1 in the morning.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
and it starts
awful.
Friday. I thought it was Thursday. It's a Friday start. 1 a.m. I think that's first tee off. I just like, I don't know, man. I just think there's like the guys in USA like Brooks and Clark and JT and even Ricky to an extent. That not all of them are like heels, but like they play into that atmosphere.
100%.
And I mean, and technically Scotty too. Like Scotty's a quiet dude, but like I mean, Scotty's back-to-back champs at.
He's a quiet dude, but the guy knows how to win.
I mean, yeah, he's very good.
Yeah.
I
mean, the guy knows how to handle pressure situations and
stuffing him in a locker all year. But Scotty
Also met with a putting guru.
He did. I did see that.
I saw it.
Also, English guy, so it could be a double agent. I'm not putting that past Team Europe. Sending a double agent to deal with Scotty's putting. Scotty's putting is by far his biggest issue. But an alternate shot. I mean, that's why I think alternate shot. I think the best ball. I think you have to put Scotty with like a Brooks or like someone to that
That's
level.
what I'm saying. Alternate shot.
And you bench Burns for that one, and you bring Burns for the alternate shot with Scotty.
if Scotty's putting is going to continue the way it is, just find someone that's going to putt.
My alternate shot pick would be Rory and Hov because of what they did.
And you put them against Xander. Xander and Cantley are locked for both events.
They play so well together.
They're amazing. For Europe, you'd have to put. I think you'd have to put Rory and Hov.
They shot 56. If you took their front nine and their back nine of the BMW final day, they would have shot a 56.
Yeah.
On best ball.
It's actually so sick. It's actually just like in general, just a cool ass event. I can't wait to actually I want to go in 2 years when it's back in the States. But
where is that in the States when it's back here? Have they announced that
they
yet?
have announced that.
Oh, okay.
We'll mention it, but I don't know, man. I think that. I just think that these guys like kind of know, like they're coming in like knowing. Obviously, Europe has a side of we lost last time. We need to defend home turf.
Yeah.
We win it here every time. But then the Americans.
What was the margin? Did they get crushed? Was it close?
2 years ago, crushed.
Yeah.
Like it was one of the biggest blowouts
It was
in
a
Ryder Cup
whooping.
history. So like that's that aspect of wanting revenge plays on the side of Europe, but it's also like it's also a testament to the U.S. Like I mean, they're still like out of the top 4 golfers in the world, I do think 3 of them are European. Out of the top 10 golfers in the world.
Right.
Probably the other 5 through 10
I agree with that.
is still dominated by the U.S. And that they're just so
deeper.
like they're deep.
Yeah.
But like once again, like I am
Really though, it's from my understanding, probably your best 8 guys are the people that play every day.
Yes.
Is really what matters. Like because each team is gonna have players that don't.
Some guys are not going to play. Yeah.
Yes and no, because the biggest day though is still Sunday, where everyone has to play, and that's where you get the most points.
Yeah.
Because all 12 have to play, and you're playing for 12 points out of the 20.
And it's 12 single matches.
12 singles. Everyone goes 1-on-1. It's sick.
Yeah.
And so at that point, you have to match. You're gonna have to match it. Like if I'm Team USA and Team Europe, I think you're putting Scotty on with probably honestly. Well, it kind of
I
depends.
put Scotty on Hovland.
You probably have to put Scotty with Hov.
Yep.
Which is not a great match for the USA. Locker stuff. But then you probably have to put.
Well, you also Sunday you could determine whoever's the hottest golfer going into Sunday too.
That's true.
Then
people with the most points you pick up.
Because USA top 4.
Some of the top golfers cannot pick up points. And
Right.
They're struggling. So
Yeah. The top 4 on this USA team are, I think it's Scotty, Brooks, probably Xander, Cantlay now.
I would say my personal top 4. Feel like this is kind of a bird's pick, but I would make it Scotty, Brooks. Based on this year, Homa, and then Cantlay.
I was gonna say I think I would put Homa in there
in terms of because he didn't play in the last Ryder Cup. This is his first Ryder Cup, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm very curious to see how he plays in that environment.
Everybody forgets he had a really good start to the year.
He had a great start. He was one of the hardest golfers. To me, it's Scotty, Xander, Homa.
Brooks is a killer.
And then I think you have to put Brooks in there just because of the environment.
The thing
Brooks is good.
Brooks is an assassin at majors, and like this is obviously it's not a major, but it's like that sense of like it's a next level of just a normal event.
These are the environments he thrives in.
This is what he's made for. He's a damn robot. I love him.
He's a killer.
So yeah, I'm excited for the Ryder Cup. I am. It is kind of annoying. It is like a 1 a.m. start, so it's whatever. But I think it's gonna be a sick event. I hope it. I honestly
The
like.
end is
I
just
hope
like
it's
such an awkward time. It's like, do you stay up and just like ride it through the night?
Yeah.
Or?
You have to like switch your sleeping schedules where like you're just awake like from 1 a.m. to like whenever it ends, and then like go to sleep like.
I mean, they got it. It's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
But
Well, what's nice is that it's before football.
hey, I was gonna say,
So we
and
can
it doesn't
actually watch the
interfere.
final
It doesn't
round,
interfere.
like, all Sunday
So
morning.
basically, what you're saying is that we're going to be up for what's that? 72 hours.
72 hours. It's gonna be a 72-hour bet.
Golf,
And
football,
that ends at
golf,
Bottle Ball,
football.
Miami. After a beatdown of the Buffalo Bills.
Playing pickleball on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we are playing pickleball on Saturday. I'm just never gonna get healthy again.
Yeah.
It's gonna die at the age of 28.
That's the mentality of a warrior.
USA mentality, baby.
If you would have told me the Dolphins and the Hurricanes are 4-0 in September,
Let's go.
I would have.
Hey,
I would have taken a
I
10
hate I'm
person
feeding
jumping.
into this statistic, but you know, Van Dyke is the highest rated quarterback in college football, and Tua is the highest rated quarterback in the NFL.
It's okay. I don't know what you're looking at me for. You haven't played us yet. So, little bro, you pipe down.
Oh, my God. That's so cute.
Listen, I mean, at this point, honestly, like on a separate note, like FIU already having 3 wins is huge for me. So,
Yeah, that is
I'll
big.
take it.
So that's why when the USA completely gets blown out,
The USA
in the
is not
Ryder
gonna
Cup, you can just take it on the chin. And I
No,
can
this is
take
what's
my
going to happen.
winnings.
Hovland's going to go 5-0 this weekend, and then the USA is going to win.
35 points.
No, 23-5. It's 28 points, I believe. So that's Rory is going to absolutely choke. By the way, people forget Rory got benched last Ryder Cup. He only played. He was supposed to play all 5 rounds. He got benched because of how bad he was playing. He is such a mental midget.
He hates Rory.
Yeah, Rory. I don't like that him and
I think
Hovland
DJ
have
still should have been
Well,
I wouldn't say
that's
captain's pick.
actually-
I think he should have been in the conversation.
I agree. I
of the
think that, well, that's
captain's
actually a good conversation too because both teams, because Team Europe eliminated Liv altogether.
Yeah.
like they didn't even.
pick. Sergio Garcia should absolutely be playing in the round.
It's
He's
Sergio.
Mr.
and-
That's so true. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't.
Ian Poulter's
No,
a little bit older.
I know,
Sergio
but
is
they're
Mr.
like
Ryder Cup.
staples. And then on the USA side, DJ and Bryson should have absolutely been in that conversation.
Bryson more so than DJ.
Bryson just won too.
It kind of goes back because Bryson's had the better year, but DJ is similar in a JT aspect, a perfect Ryder Cup, like that perfect Ryder Cup mentality heel pick that can just thrive on like a
One thing about JT, that famous, infamous clip of Spieth chipping onto the green from nowhere. Everybody forgets that JT missed the putt and they lost the match.
That is true. We actually watched that one in Vegas. I remember watching that.
He missed the putt.
Yeah, but JT's right. But JT has a good record. He's like 6 and 3.
You know,
I
he's
think. Yeah, like
Good
something like
record
that.
in Ryder Cup.
Yeah. He did miss that putt. Didn't matter that one. Blow him out. All right, you guys want to do the draft?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
let's do
Let's do
it.
the draft because we're gonna randomize it here. We're gonna do a snake draft, 5 guys each. Each, both teams combined. We're gonna do our own Ryder Cup here.
He somehow was gonna get the first pick in draft Victor Hovland.
All right. Well, let's see. All right,
Well, that'd be
everyone
super
can see.
Yeah.
Everyone see. Randomize. Cambo, David, Andre. You scum.
First pick, Victor Hovland.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go Scotty.
Damn it. That's what I was gonna
So you get 2 in a row now.
Yeah, you go back to back.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna go Xander at 3, and
Don't leave him to me. Please, I beg you. I won't take him.
I'll go Rob at 4.
Damn it. I don't want to take fucking Rory.
Take Brooks.
Take him.
Oh, Brooks.
Take him.
Brooks.
Rory. I'll take Rory.
I'm taking
Okay.
Brooks.
And then I'm going to take, it's maybe a little bit of a reach, but I'm going to take Ludwig Aberg.
I was going to get him on the come around.
Yeah, I knew
so.
you were.
I like that for you.
And then, so you picked Xander?
I got Xander.
So I'll go Cantley.
Good pick.
Just because I think they're going to, they'll dominate their matchups. So both rack up wins.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you. You go back to back.
Okay, I'm gonna go Homa.
Okay.
And who did you go?
He went Aberg.
Did he go Aberg? Oh,
And
okay.
then and Rory.
All right, so I'm gonna go Homa and I don't like that there. You know what? Just because I like him and his attitude, I'm gonna go Haddon.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at this point, I mean, I'm not going to pick any Europeans. So I am going to go. I'm going to go Colin.
I'm going to go Brian Bulldog Harmon. I think he could be a sneaky. He's great player, playing really well. Very prideful golfer. Slowest golfer ever, but self-aware. And I don't know why, I feel like he's got a great putter. I think he's going to steal some points. And then I wanted to not do all Europeans, but you guys leave me so many
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm going Wyndham Clark. Wyndham Clark is my last pick.
This is a great value right here, JT, baby.
Oh, you took the JT pick. I love it.
Ew.
I love it.
All right, so
But I really want.
I you guys know there is other golfers that we didn't.
No,
pick.
I know.
Yeah.
As a reserve, I really wanted to squeeze him in there. All right, can I go with the reserve?
It's your pick.
Oh, okay, perfect. BDR, baby, Big Dick Rick. Like that guy's the man. He's gonna show up.
All right, I'm gonna
Pick a European, goddammit, dude. You have all you.
Dude. You know what?
I love how Haddon is my only European.
Hold up, dude, this is something. I'll go European. I'm gonna go sleeper pick Hovland.
I'm gonna go for my last pick. I'm in between. I really want Matt. I think Patrick's gonna be better, but I'm staking my reputation on this guy. He was a DraftKings savant, Seb Straka.
I love that pick. That's a good one.
Straka
had a hell of a year, bro.
I don't think Straka's gonna play every single game.
No, but he had a great year.
He did. He was a monster. But another thing I'll say about Europe, and we'll wrap it up here. What I worry about Europe,
I do have one more thing for you.
Is what I do worry about Europe is some of their guys, like for a guy like Seb Straka, for example, or Justin Rose, they can snowball and they could continually hit out of bounds or right or not in the fairway. And this course, you've got to be accurate.
Yeah.
So that is my only reserve, but I'm happy with what I'm going to do.
Let's see if our special guest is available. He might have just woken up from a nap that his child woke him up from. Let's see if he answers to end this pod. I have you're here on speaker with Benedict Arnold going for Europe. You give him your worst. You've got a couple minutes.
What's up? It's Judas here.
What's going on, guys? Big fan of the pod.
Love that.
Thank you.
Try to understand how you guys can have this turncoat piece of shit on the show.
I love it. I play the role of the villain.
I mean, no, my God. Talk about an awful hot take.
Doesn't help he's a UM fan, too.
I don't even, you know what, honestly, the rationale why doesn't even matter.
I need you to go on a little rant here on this kid. Give us your reasons why you're back in full Team USA.
Of course he's back in Team USA. He's a dope. He's a moron.
First of all, how could you not be back in Team USA?
Because it's a betting.
What's his perspective on JT over Keegan Bradley?
Yeah, actually, give the JT thing that you told me, actually, because we were talking about JT here, and Campbell thinks it's the worst pick of all time.
First of all, I don't even understand how you think that. This guy he has the best away record for any player for the U.S. team in, like, I don't know, the last 100 years, because we've been garbage overseas. Second of all, this guy, he may have had a bad season, but all of a sudden, if you look, the guy made like 100 birdies last week.
We're talking we're really going to use a Fortnite championship? Seriously?
Which is all you really need. You really need when you're playing in basketball. I don't care if the guy makes an 8. All right. Also, you don't show up to a Ryder Cup without JT on the team. How are you going to do that?
Well, usually what you do with the Ryder Cup is you pick players that are better than 70 golfers on tour, and he, for the most part of the year, wasn't a top 70 golfer. He was a disaster. So I wouldn't have taken him. And not to mention, Keegan Bradley trains at the Biltmore, so I got love for him. But he was fantastic. You're leaving a wonderful player out.
We've done this. We've done that all for years. We've done this. We've taken the best players on paper and we've gotten smoked. We did it for 20 years and it hasn't worked. Look where we are. You needed to create this little good old boys club that we have now. And you need,
That's what it is. That's a good way to put it.
And you need to bring the right team. Not the best players. You need to bring the right team.
For your sake,
Keegan Bradley, it was not a good fit for this team. And Cam Young, not a good fit for this team. They tried Cam Young in the President's Cup.
You don't want good players on a team. You want bad players that are washed up, like Jordan and JT.
Washed up. Jesus, listen to this guy. Listen, I don't even understand what's going on here. Like, what country are you from?
US of A, baby. I'm from money country, man. You gotta make money and gamble. I don't like to lose.
I'm gonna send you a copy of Band of Brothers.
Yo, Hovland, you don't realize here we have a flag here, back-to-back World War champs. I already told them we're gonna storm Italy like it's 1943. And I'm rocking a mullet here. So, I need your score prediction before I let you go.
My score prediction?
Yeah, like what's gonna be the final tally at the end?
Oh, I honestly, I think U.S. racks up at least 20 points.
Wow. Let's go.
Bozo the clown. Bozo the clown.
I said 20. I said 23-5. I said their only victories they're gonna.
I think it's gonna be tight. I think Europe pulls it off.
I'm saying the over/under on U.S. points is 20.
Is it really?
No, he's setting it up. All right, thank you, Hav.
Later, guys.
Later. I'm a big PGA guy, so I had to get him in here. When I told him Campbell was going for Team Europe, he almost had a conniption.
He almost had a connection at the airport lounge.
Yeah.
And I told him that.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I think that's it for Ryder Cup. Go USA. Let's go, Brooks. Put the team on your back. Actually, we can do a couple locks of Ryder Cup.
We'll say if I win, if Europe wins, I get an automatic return as a guest.
Oh yeah, and you can talk as much shit as you want.
Sure. Actually, what should we do for the winner of the little pool?
Loser gets tarred and feathered.
We gotta pick something for the winner and the loser.
Yeah.
Which Lou's down bad right now.
Yeah, Lou is down bad.
Which then he had the audacity to write on the little poll today of like, what should we talk about? Saying Jets down bad, like a bunch of beats. I'm like, coming from the Cowboys, I just lost to the Cardinals. I don't know if you're the right person to be talking right now.
Well, I've got a couple picks before we head out of here. I've got Brooks Koepka to lead Team USA in points. I've got Brooks Koepka over Haddon in a matchup. Got Team USA over 1.5 points. I do have I have 2 or 3, actually, yeah. Wyndham Clark, best USA rookie. Aberg, best Europe rookie. And Victor Hovland to lead Team Europe in points. Those are all my golf locks for this weekend.
I like it.
And USA to lift the trophy.
Easy pick. Let's go.
Boys.
Great pod.
All right. That wraps it up for today, guys. Well, thanks for coming on, Cambo. Talking some golf with us. Talking some Fins. Let's go, Fins. We got a big game this weekend.
Big game.
Hopefully we got a victory Monday, Tuesday situation over here that we're recording. And hopefully USA pulls it off as well.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.